So alright, so first and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Kodash. We said about the apostles and elders agree, Miss Honorable, or teachers or apostles in the truth. And we say salutations, so I come to push on truth and say day in and day out. Canceling season and season, Mr. Shalom. Once again, going into a little video here, and this is basically a quick news update. This is some of the news that I've been recently seeing where America is going to countries asking for help. You understand? Asking for help with fuel and so on, because they put sanctions on Russia, so now that they turn to other countries for fuel. Now the countries they turn into is countries who some of them in league with Russia, right? And some of them are just blanking them, just turning them down, right? So nonetheless, this is a news article here. It says Saudi UAE leaders decline calls with bidding amid Ukraine conflict. You understand? And watch how funny this is, right? Now when you go to the next article, it say what Saudis UAE refused to take Biden's calls to discuss Ukraine situation. It said talk to Putin instead. Hey, these other nations, they ain't playing. You understand? They ain't playing. This is show it. What the scripture say, the weak shall say what? The strong. They shall be paraphrasing. The weak shall say the strong. You understand? Hey, these countries standing up. This country is standing up to Babylon. This country is standing up to them. You understand? So to tell them what? It say the road, they refuse to take Biden's calls to discuss Ukraine situation. Talk to Putin instead. Tell them straight out, hey, go and talk to Putin. Don't call us. Right? Our next piece of article here is what? Right? Because America is putting sanctions all over, and it having a negative effect on their society, on them. You understand? So you're seeing where America is getting what? America is getting weak. This kingdom is getting weak. The power is going, the power is diminishing, right? It says U.S. officials make a rare trip to Venezuela, discuss resuming oil imports to help replace Russian fuel. So they need to replace it, but nobody ain't want to take up that call. Nobody ain't want to get them. You understand? They're showing how these nations standing up to them. Because again, America did what? They rule these nations in what? In anger. You understand? So this is Isaiah chapter 14. I'll go to verse 4. It said that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how had the oppressed ceased, the golden city ceased? And this is to come, right? It said the Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hinder it. Hey, again, all you have to pay. You understand? Because again, you all rule the nations in what? In anger. You understand? They say the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. So this to show you how that time going to be. When this place, when Babylon is what? Is fallen. You understand? Because you all have to pay. You have to pay for what you all continue to do. You say oppress a man and the heritage. I'm gonna go to that. I'm gonna go to that. I'm gonna bring it out. It say woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And they covered fields and take them by violence. Take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. You understand? Hey, the fall of Babylon is going to be great. Just remember, he all ruled these nations in what? In anger. Now these nations, as the scripture say, them that were weak will say they're strong. Now they're standing up. And when you all fall, it's going to be a great thing. You're seeing where they're losing their strength, with these nations standing up to them. But the pride of Esau, so I was reading some of the comments, like some of the comments on this, and it has some Edomites, they bawling, we should stop help these nations, and when they need help, we should not go and help them, and someone should tell them, hey, we don't need all their help. You all just like to come in and do whatever they please, So that's to show you, as the scripture say in the Isaiah, right? In the Isaiah, it say what? It say he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. Oppressing a man, doing everything else, putting all them, sanctions and all this stuff that they do. They say he that rule the nations in anger, putting all them sanctions and all them shit. It's persecuted and none hinder it. Again, nonetheless, you're seeing where, as I say, it's just a quick thing. This is a quick news update. You're seeing where America is losing its strength. You understand? America, it's losing its strength. They say, and they covered, let's go back to Micah 2 verse 2, it says, and they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. It said, therefore, thus said the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this time is evil. It say, in that day shall one take up a parable against you, and lament with a doleful lamentation, and say, we be utterly spoiled. We had changed the portion of my people he removed it from me, turning away he had divided our fields. Right? So that's what I say. It just, hey, again, America, it's losing its strength. You understand? and you know, to Esau, these other nations is what you call weak. Now the weak become strong. You understand? Now they get bad. They turn bad man. You understand? Yeah, oh, you say, they say go talk to Putin, don't call we. Hey, again, just keeping you all quick up to the news. The seeing what is going on. You understand? So with that, we give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. We see the dominance of the apostles and elders of great and ruler, teachers of apostles in the truth, and we see salutations all the Akamot say push on truth and say day and day out. You know, constantly in season and season, we say Shalom.